A man went through the worst nightmare imaginable. His beloved young daughter had just died in a car accident. Desperate to bring her back, he dug up her body from the cemetery and buried it in a legendary pet cemetery, said to bring the dead back to life. He returned home filled with both hope and dread. Just a few days earlier, he had buried a dead cat in the same pet cemetery, and to his shock, the cat actually came back to life. What terrified him was the cat returned vicious and aggressive. Gone was the gentle creature it used to be. Before long, strange noises came from the front door. He opened it nervously but found no one outside, puzzled. He turned around and saw muddy footprints on the floor. Following the trail, he went down to the basement and found his daughter's favorite cat mask lying on the table. Suddenly, he heard his daughter's voice behind him. Stunned, he turned around and saw her standing right in front of him. Overcome with emotion, he hugged her tightly and broke down in tears. But was she really still the sweet little girl he once knew? He gently cleaned the dirt from her body, only to realize in horror that she didn't react at all to the wire embedded in her wound. Even more disturbing, her eyes and tone had completely changed, now filled with coldness and something unrecognizable. The next morning, he woke to find her in the living room, wearing the dress she had been buried in, dancing in a strange, unsettling way, wreaking havoc throughout the house. Neighbor Tom came by after hearing the noise, only to catch a glimpse of the resurrected girl. Paralyzed with fear, he tried to run, but she murdered him without mercy. The man's wife returned home with their son and was frozen in shock at the sight of their daughter who was supposed to be dead. The man told her everything, but she couldn't bring herself to accept the truth. Before she could react, the girl lunged into her mother's arms. The woman instinctively pushed her away and ran to her room with her son. No matter how much the man tried to explain, his wife believed their daughter was truly gone. But their conversation was overheard by the girl hiding behind the door. The man rushed after her, only to find the front door wide open. Without hesitation, he ran outside, unaware that his daughter had opened the door on purpose to lure him out. Now filled with rage, she picked up a kitchen knife and walked straight toward her mother's room.